Tawag dito na nakatapos ng 9 days. To those who have finished the 9 days, I'm not going to ask you to raise your hands. You know who you are. Congratulations, especially to someone who is new in the country. Congratulations, you have the first 9 days. Now, I would like you to congratulate me because this is my 40th year doing this non-stop. The pandemic, one time I was in Boracay, there was still no lights. It was early in the morning, you walk through darkness to go to the chapel for the paraliturgy. There were so many experiences in these 40 years. I can share them with you, but we might reach until the evening mass later, so I won't. But 40 years of every day during the 16th to the 24th of December to have this novena. It started with just a challenge to my former students from LaSalle Green Hills. I was a young brother then. And he said, let's try this 9 days, okay? Who will survive the 9 days? We started on the first day, one already overslept and wouldn't make it anymore. I don't think any of those boys who started with me have continued these 9 days. But one of the things that made me continue with these 9 days novena, and I will tell you why, is the belief, as Father was saying, the 3 wishes. So one of the things that I would like to leave with you is that prayers are answered. There was one time that I finished the 9 days. I remember it was in the San Agustin Church. It started at 4 o'clock in the morning. This was my last day. And when the bell rang, it finished, I got a message. My prayer was answered. But not all prayers will be answered immediately. I think what we should remember is that prayers are answered and we are given the faith, especially during these 9 days, that we know that God is a faithful God. He keeps His promises, and it is in this own time that those prayers are answered. These 9 days, I have 3 intentions. 2 women who are fighting a deadly disease, and 1 woman who said, I am fighting something that so big it's the most difficult thing that's passed through my life. I don't know what it is, but I am praying for them. Number 1, answered prayers. Number 2, the Simbang Gabi, or the Misa de Gallo, is really a movement from darkness into light. Before when I started this, wala pa yung Simbang Gabi na 8 o'clock or anticipated Mass. It was always early morning. And it was really a symbol of our transition from darkness into God's light. That our God in our lives will purify us with the heat that will test the gold in us. It is like a master jeweler who will cut the best gem that we were counted on and were asked to be. The master jeweler. The fire that burns and tests the gold. Movement from darkness into light. To being the best self. Third, in the Misa de Gallo, we hear always God calling, asking people, do this. We are all called by God, but sometimes we just do not hear Him. In the message of the homilies, silence is not the absence of noise, but really being aware of the presence of God. So let us hear the call of God for us to be of service to Him. He is speaking to us in a very real way. And the last is that the Misa de Gallo is really journeying with Mary through this particular time so that we can celebrate appropriately the birth of our Lord Jesus. And this is the Blessed Virgin Mary who is with us, who prays for us that we will be able to receive the promises of His Son, of her Son. She prays for us sinners now and at the point of our death. Mary is with us. And so, today, celebrate tonight the eve of the birth of Jesus. And let Mary be our guide so that we will truly appreciate this joyful celebration of the mystery of the coming of the Son of God with us. God bless you all, and may you have a joyful and blessed Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Father Bernie, and congratulations on your 40th year. We also would like to thank